New bike day. Let's get into it. Finally, for the moment that you guys all have been waiting for, I get to finally talk about this thing. I've been waiting for like 3 months now to build this, and I'm just so excited to finally get to build it. This thing just feels so good. I don't know if it has to do with the frame, and I guess I'll talk about that. This is from Merino Bikes. It's a handmade steel frame from Peru. The welds in this thing they're just incredible. And I don't know if this thing feels so good because it's a custom bike. So I didn't go through the process with Merino to get this bike. I actually bought it from a friend. But the geometry of this bike just happened to be perfect for me. Geometry is modeled after a Marin Rift Zone. So the travel is 125 in the back, and you can put a 130 in the front, but I put a 140. For suspension, I have a Fox Factory DHX2 coil shock. It has a 400-pound spring, and it just feels really good, probably because it's a coil spring. And for my fork, I have a Marzocchi Bomber Z2. So for my drivetrain, I have quite a hodgepodge of stuff. It's basically Shimano Dior, but I changed the cassette and the cranks. So for my cranks, I have some Race Face Evolve cranks. They're pretty old. Their length is 175 millimeters. I don't really care about that stuff. I mean, it's only really 5 millimeter difference. Got a Sun Race cassette. The only reason I didn't get a Shimano cassette is because I changed the hub in the back wheel, and it had an XD driver on it. So I just got a Sunrace cassette with an XT driver body. So the shifting components are Shimano Dior, and it's 11 speed, and it shifts really well. And I have a SRAM chain on there. The only reason is because they're really cheap. Don't worry, the world's not gonna blow up. It's a chain. For my brakes, I have an old pair of Tektro Gemini brakes. They're only 2-piston, but I mean, I only weigh like 120 pounds, so I don't really need anything more than that. My rotor size, for my rotor size, I have a 160mm rotor in the back and a 180 in the front. For my cockpit, I have some Marin branded handlebar and stem. I'm not too picky on that kind of stuff. And for my grips, I got some P&W Loam grips. I'm gonna get another pair because I took these off of another bike. But I really like how these feel, so I think I'm gonna get another pair. And for my rubber, I have a Maxxis Ardent in the back and a Maxxis Assegai in the front. Alright, so that really kind of sums up the entire bike build. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them in the comments. Yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more bike builds like this or breakdowns of all my bikes.